attractive all over Braj Mandal. And mango blossoms, many beautiful things appear. And people feel so happy and elated. So the Brajastriya, the gopis and Krishna, they also felt very happy. Vasant Ritu has come. Spring is here. To celebrate the spring season, everyone in Barsana, in Vrindavan, they play Holi. You've heard of Holi. It's a famous festival of colors, a festival of joy, a festival of relief from the winter, and a festival of love. When the men and women of Braj Mandal, they play Holi, the men will come up to each other and the men will look in the face of another Brijvasi. Holi hai. And then the other one will say, yes, Holi hai. And say, Prem se. And then the man will take some color, some gulal or keshar or gulab, crushed rose petals, all natural things in time of Krishna, and rub so lovingly on the friend's face. Nanda will rub on Upananda's face. Vrishabhanu Maharaj will rub on the face of his brother Chandrabhanu, like this and like that. Then the brother will reciprocate. And when they say that, they'll say, Prem se, Prem se. Then they will embrace. Or the ladies will rub. Then the pitchkaris are syringes. And they'll squirt colors. And music will be played. Special ragas. Holy ragas. Great celebration of spring. Colors, love, music, dancing. Exchanges, warmth. The warmth of the colors. Pink, and purple, and yellow, and green. Holy. Ho, ho, holy, hey. This is Braj, Leela. Krishna plays holy with the gopis. The gopis on one side, and the gopas on the other. The choris and the choras. Krishna with his syringe. Flanked by Sridham and Subal. And Madhamangal jumping and dancing, making funny faces. On the other side, Radhaji, Lalita Vishaka, invincible opponents. And the music, beautiful. And so much fun and laughter, color, psh, oh, psh. And then, that's in the daytime. But the feelings of love and the mood of sporting and the mood of Leela goes on day and night. So in the daytime you play Holi, and in the nighttime there is Ras. Ras Leela. There is Ras Leela. And then Krishna invites the Gopikas. Are Gopikas, come for the Ras Leela, the Vasant Ras. We will all meet at Govardhan and Punchari, in the Rasastali, at the very tip of Govardhan. And we'll dance through the groves and in the Ras Mandal of Govardhan. And we'll bathe in Chandra Sarovara. And we'll watch the full moon in the sky at Chandra Sarovara and relax in the kunjas nearby. Please, you come. Krishna invites them all to come. And they gather in the Ras, Vasant Ras, Vasant Purnima. This is Maharaj dance in Sharad Purnima. But I'm describing this Leela Padma Puran, Vasant Purnima. They're dancing, and Krishna thinks, let me play a game. Ras Leela is fun. It's Kelan, play, Rasa Krida. But then Krishna wants to play another game with the gopis to heighten the fun, to increase the happiness and joy of love. So he decides, now I will play Luka Luki. Luka Luki. I will play hide and seek. I will slip away from all the gopis and play hide and seek. I will hide from them. They'll have to look and search for me. So Krishna left the gopis. He wandered in the forest under the moonlight, came to a very dense grove, bower, so many trees and bushes and kunjas, and he hid there, hiding secretly from all the gopis. Hare Lalita, Sham Sundarji, oh, where's Pyariji? Where is he gone? Where's our Priyatam? I don't know, he was here. We were just dancing with him, then poof, he disappeared. Where's he gone? Are, oh, come on, jaunge. Let's look for Krishna. So they collected in groups. The Surit Sakis and the Paksha Sakis, all moving together in groups, looking, hey Sham, oh Priyatam, Priyatam kahan? They were not crying in lamentation, not crying in vilap. They were somewhat laughing and somewhat, oh Sham, where are you? You're playing hide and seek. Please, show yourself to us. Enough is enough. We want to dance more. Then the group of Sakis is moving, coming closer to the forest. And Krishna's watching them. He's not playing his flute. He's quiet. Very, very chup. Very, very chup. He's alone, hiding in the kunj, bending down, takes off his peacock feather, hiding. Oh, the gopis, some gopis are coming. Some gopis are coming. They're going to find me and discover where I'm hiding. I must disguise my identity. I must appear in another form of myself. I am Sarva-avatari Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan. All the avatars are within me. All the Ananta Rupam of Vishnu are within me. I will appear before them as Vishnu. They won't know it's me. Then Krishna manifested 4 arms. Chatur Bhuj Narayan, Shank, Gada, Padma, Chakra. See, these are my 4 arms. 4 arms. Shank, Padma, Chakra, Gada. Very sedate, shanti look. Benign and unrevealing. And the gopis are coming closer. Gopis, look, they go. There's Krishna in the kunja in the bower. I see his beautiful glossy dark blue skin. I see his beautiful hair, lotus eyes. Let's go, we found him. Go, quickly, jaldi. And they run, and Krishna's there with 4 arms. Oh, it's not our Shamsundar. It's not our Krishna. It's not our Gopinath. It's Vishnu. Narayan. The gopis fold their hand. Namo Narayan. Listen, suno. Narayanji, Vishnuji, have you seen Krishna? Which way did our Krishna go? I don't know. Look for him. So the gopis quickly leave. Mildly, slightly, they showed some respect to Narayan. They were not attracted to Vishnu in the least. Not interested. Some respect. And they went their way searching. Definitely, Brajastriya Vishnu ne grihita manasa. Ne grihita manasa. This verse is saying Brajastriya Krishna grihita manasa. That Krishna captured their mind, and only Krishna, only Krishna's life, only Krishna's lila, only Krishna's shiksha and teachings can attract everyone, especially the gopis. So Krishna's, I fooled the gopis with my disguise as Vishnu. They didn't know that it's actually me. Oh, this is Radhaji. My Priyaji is coming with Lalita and Vishaka. I will fool them as I fooled the other gopis. I bewildered them and hoodwinked them. So they're coming. Sham kahan, Priyatam kahan. Ha! Hey, Swamini. Hey, Ishri, Radha, look. There, I think I've seen. There, Lalita said. There's Krishna in the distance. Look. See? And that Keli Kadamba Kunja, all those Kadamba trees there, I think he's there. Yes. Let's go. Shh. Go quietly. We have to sneak up on him. We don't want him to discover our approach or he'll run away. Gopis are very surreptitiously, carefully walking, moving through the forest like a cat moves, very carefully, walking step by step, lightly, gingerly, not to make any noise with the leaves on the ground of the forest. Gentle and cat-like and like a bili walks, very quiet. And they come and Krishna, Radhaji, Lalita, Vishaka, they come before Sham. But now he's disguised and camouflaged his identity as Vishnu, Narayan. He fooled the other gopis. And surely he can fool these gopis also with his false presentation as Vishnu. Radharani is shy. She's Lajeshwari Radha. She's Laja, very shy and meek. She will not see the face of another man. She will not gaze into the eyes of another man other than her husband or her beloved Krishna. When she moves through the footpaths of Barsana or Yavat, she covers her face fully with her chunari, her veil, looks to the side at the ground as she's moving. And when she gets in the forest and there's no men there, only her gopis, then she lifts her chunari, starts searching for Sham. But this is Narayan, Lakshmi Pati Narayan, the husband of Lakshmi Devi, someone else's husband. She stays behind one tamal tree, Radharani, covers her face. Lalita and Vishaka, they approach Narayan. And Radharani is watching. How is this Vishnu here? How is this Narayan here? In the forest of Vrindavan? She's quiet. Lalita and Vishaka approach Narayan and say, Narayan, namaste. Namaste, Narayan, dandavat. They fold their hands. Have you seen our Shamsundar? Have you seen Krishna? He's like this. But why Krishna was disguised and impersonating and disguised as Vishnu? Radharani was standing quietly, invisibly behind the tamal tree. And a gentle fragrance, a gentle breeze, Dhira Shamir, was blowing through the forest, was passing over Radharani's divine form, and through her beautiful clothing, her nilambara sari, her blue sari, lahingra, her dress. And that fragrance was carrying the beautiful aroma and saurabh of Radharani's body. Kasturi, Padma, lotus, musk, chandan, so sweet, so attractive, so intoxicatingly beautiful. And Krishna is like this in front of Lalita Vishaka, saying, I really don't know where your Krishna is. Then Krishna suddenly smelled that fragrance, Radhaji's saurabh. Krishna disguised as Vishnu. And then Vishnu's arms started trembling. And his upper lip started trembling. Radharani was hiding behind the tamal tree, watching. Why is Vishnu, his bhuja, his chatur bhuja, they're trembling? His face is trembling. It looks like the vikar transformation of changes due to love. Ashta sattvic vikar, prema vikar. And then she thinks, Radharani feels in her heart, I don't think this is Vishnu. I have my doubts. Vishnu is so powerful, so self-controlled, so dhira. But he's trembling. His eyes are widening. His nose is flaring. Smelling that fragrance. Is it my fragrance that is affecting him? Is it my saurabh or gandha? And she feels somehow, this is not Vishnu. This is my Krishna. Let me find out. So then she steps out of the tamal tree from her cover. And she walks towards Vishnu, who is Krishna disguised. And she looks and says, I don't think you're Narayan. You're Krishna. And then Krishna, when he sees Radharani, her prabhav, her prem prabhav, her sweetness, her delicateness and beauty, then his forearms disappear and he becomes Tribhanga and he reaches out and embraces Radharani. And Radharani discovers Krishna's hiding place. Ananda Kanda Bhagavan Ki Jai. This is the Leela of Krishna trying to disguise himself. He could not fool Radharani because Radharani's love is so great that she controls Krishna by her love. And by controlling Krishna, she controls the entire universe. Sarva Shakti Mayi Radha. It's a very nice pastime to describe how only Krishna, Brajastriya Krishna Gurhita Manasa, only Krishna, this form of Bhagavan, can fully captivate and enchant and attract the mind of the gopis, who are the greatest devotees of the Lord, but also us. We are also aspiring devotees of the Lord. And now our minds are Kam Dev Grihita Manasaha. Kamdev, that God of material lust and desire and craving and wanting and lacking and needing, he is Grihita Manasa. He has seized our minds, captivated our minds, controlled our minds, conquered our minds. So there's another God of love, not lust, has the same name. So one is an imposter and one is real. The material Kamadev, the material God of romantic love, material romantic love, is called Kamadev. And Krishna is the transcendental Kamadev, the God of not material romantic love, which is actually lust or desire, personal, selfish, individual desire, propelled by lacking, propelled by wanting and needing, and ultimately ends up with exploiting someone to fulfill our desires and to satisfy our needs and fulfill our lacking and wanting. But the God of love and fulfillment, Krishna, Purna Bhagavan, that Bhagavan that makes us complete, that Purna Bhagavan Kamadev, that form of Kamadev, who is the God of romantic love, transcendental romantic love. Madhurya Mai Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. He has the power, the full power, by his life, his leela, his teachings, his sweetness and charm, his leelas. How many people are spending their days and nights painting Vishnu Leela, singing about Vishnu Leela, reading about Vishnu Leela, making movies about Vishnu Leela and dramas? Not very many. And how many people are making so many paintings and singing so many bhajans and making movies about Ram Leela? There's a famous movie, Ramayana, as we know, wonderful movie describing the teachings and pastimes of Ramachandra. But are they making cartoons of Ram Leela? Yes, also. One Japanese production company made a famous, animation. It's not a cartoon really, it's animation of Ram Leela. They spent something like $60 million to make it. It's quite good, with English subtitles or Japanese or any language. Ramayana, whatever it's called, I don't know. But by far, if anyone objectively analyzes or compares, Krishna Leela in Vrindavan is the most often and it's the most popular Leela in the world. There are movies about Krishna Leela. There are animations about Krishna Leela, very popular animations, produced by the biggest companies in the world and distributed worldwide. And there are so many paintings and bhajans of Krishna Leela which are sold in the millions of copies in English and in Hindi and Sanskrit. So by far, Krishna, this form of Bhagavan Krishna, his Leela, his Leelas in Vrindavan are so captivating and so attractive and so beautiful that they have the power to grihita manasa, sublog grihita manasa, captivate, enchant, attract the minds of all men, all people, sublog, sublok, all the people of all the planets and all the countries. Russian people are reading about Krishna, as I told in earlier classes. So popular. If you were to take a vote, a poll, the Gallup poll, who is the most popular Indian god in the world today? Who do you think would win the poll? Do you have any idea? Krishna, Gopal. This is, of course, I'm of that team. So it's not a subjective view, it's an objective view. Yes, Krishna is the most popular Lord controlling my life. Yes, I'm a Krishna Bhakt, at least aspiring, trying to be a devotee of Krishna, a sadhaka, a practitioner. And yes, there are millions of Ram Bhakts. And yes, there are millions of Vishnu Bhakts. But objectively, by survey, by science, by facts and statistics, Krishna is the most popular God in the world. And Krishna is the most perfect name to fully describe all the possible, conceivable aspects of the complete definition of Godhead, of the complete definition of the Absolute Truth. The Absolute Truth is fully, unlimitedly powerful. Krishna meets all the criterion of fully, unlimitedly powerful Godhead. And the Absolute Truth is fully, unlimitedly sweet and full of love. And Krishna meets the criterion of being the most perfect and unlimited expression of that love and sweetness and beauty of Godhead, by far, as this one pastime shows in a small way. But this is the point why Shukadeva Goswami is using the word Krishna here. Brajastriya Krishna Grihita Manasa, not Madhav Grihita Manasa, not Damodar Grihita Manasa, not Gopinath Grihita Manasa, not Govinda Grihita Manasa. Although these are all Krishna's names, Brajanam, Braja Prem Nam of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Braja Prem Nam. But in the word Krishna, in the name Krishna, it includes Damodar, it includes Madhav, everything, all names are included. That's why there's a whole Sandarbha, a spiritual book written by Sri Jiva Goswami, all about the name of Krishna. How Krishna is the supreme name and form of Godhead. I believe it's called the Bhagavat Sandarbha. So now we're just finishing this phrase and discussing this idea of Grihita Manasa. And we covered different points, and we had mentioned yesterday in the class about Grihita Manasa. One meaning is self-forgetful. We gave examples of self-forgetful. How the gopis, they forgot their surroundings, they even forgot their own identity. They were so much absorbed in Krishna's pleasure and happiness. And he so much fully captivated them that they no longer even possessed their own minds. Sometimes we see in the material world, someone gets very absorbed in their activity. They may be reading a book in their room, or they may be nowadays on the computer, working on their computer or surfing on internet. They're really attentive and they're really absorbed, so much so that they lose touch with the outer world. They don't even hear someone's voice. They don't even feel what's happening in the surroundings of their own house or room. They're totally, what we say, locked into what they're seeing and reading in a book, or what they're writing, or what they're more often doing is looking at the computer. For example, and they're really attentive. There's so much one-pointed on that. Their whole mind seems to be seized and focused on that. The mother comes in and says, "Oh, so-and-so, come and take your dinner." And she says it in an audible voice that ordinarily one could hear. Person doesn't even hear it. They're so much absorbed in reading or computer working or whatnot. "Your dinner is ready." And the person is obviously hungry. It's been many, many hours since they last eat. It's time to eat. But they forget. They lose contact with it because of absorption. The mother might say, "Hello, listen. So no, your dinner is ready. It's getting cold. Come now." Huh? What? People often have this experience. What happened? Someone said something? Did I hear something? "Yes, I'm standing here for 5 minutes calling you for dinner." "Oh, I didn't hear you." Have you ever had this experience? It happens. We get absorbed. We don't even hear someone loudly calling our name because we're preoccupied. So that's a type of absorption. That's a type of forgetting the environment or even those around you. Maybe even your house is on fire and you're not even aware of it because your awareness is so much stolen or fixed or captivated or riveted on some other idea or activity that you don't... Hey, wait a minute. When you lose refocus, hey, it smells like a fire, something's burning. and then your attention goes there. So the people can say that someone's really dedicated to some activity, they really lost themselves in some activity. Oh, this person is so immersed in this welfare work, they've lost themselves in this activity. They totally immerse themselves in helping others. But do they actually forget their own identity? Do they forget their name? Do they forget their own basic duties in life? They forget their family members? They forget their even basic qualities that they possess and operate out of and express as women or men or human beings? Hardly. Never. They become self-forgetful. Well, the gopis are described, grihita manasa means self-forgetful. And this is the power of the attraction of God, that one can become so attracted to Krishna, like the gopis. Krishna grihita manasa, he can forget everything. He can even forget the world. Like sometimes people become fully dedicated to God, and they meet their old friends, and the first thing their friends say to them, "Have you forgotten us? You have not called us for so long." Some social friends or school friends or sports friends, they would play sports together. "All the time I call your house, your mother says you're reading Shastra, don't disturb, or you're doing your bhajan, chanting your mala, or you're in the temple, you're doing your puja, or you're visiting a temple. Have you forgotten us? We're your old friends." So yes, you may call them, "Yes, I guess I forgot you because I'm remembering God." And I'm more attracted there, and more interested in godly activities and spiritual activities than ordinary sports and fun and play, somehow or other. My mind, my senses, my life's interest has been captured there and focused there, and this is a type of grihita manasa. And Krishna has this power to really, as we say, turn around someone's life, spin them around and change them. That's why people often say in the West, when a person is, India is full of Hindus and Hinduism, and Hindu paths of yoga and meditation, and temples and so many things. But America is only Christianity, and churches and priests and synagogues and Jewish people and the rabbis. Not that much, you don't meet any sadhus, and no one has temple rooms in their houses, and religion is part of life, but not life itself, and a very small part of life. So then when someone from that background, a Western person, takes up a Hindu religion, changes his dress and his food habits and his reading matter and his activities and his speech and his prayers and his focus and his Ishtadev and everything, then the people say, "What happened to you? Have you gone crazy? You've forgotten your religion, you've forgotten your culture, you've forgotten your food habits, and you've forgotten your cuisine and your family tradition." So in one sense we have to say, I guess so. I found Krishna and I forgot everything else. And he promised me that if I forget everything else, I don't have to worry. Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. So this is the power of Krishna. We can forget everything for God. It's difficult to forget everything. Sometimes people say that, "My life is so problematic. I have so many tensions in life, so many difficulties, so many challenges, so many responsibilities, so many bills and relatives and families. I wish I could forget it all. But it's my destiny, it's my dharma, it's my destiny, it's my responsibility and my duty. And I suppose it's my love also. At least I'm bound and going in that direction." Sometimes people say in exasperation or unhappiness, "I wish I could forget it all. I feel so unhappy sometimes." But of course we can't forget it, because our destiny, our maya, whatever, we have to remember and do our duty. But in some life, someone will contact Krishna in such a way that Brajastriya Krishna Grihita Manasa, that Krishna will steal everything. And it'll actually, that's called liberation. Liberation means that you forget this world and remember Krishna. Ante Narayana Smriti. In the Veda and Upanishads, it doesn't say at the end, remember the material world. At the end, remember your family. At the end, remember your duties and material responsibilities. And at the end, remember your duties. It says, Ante Narayana Smriti. Ante means the end of our lives. When we're dying and about to leave this body and be reborn and take on a new body, then remember God. Krishna says the same thing in Gita. At the end, whatever you're remembering will determine where you'll end up in your next life. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam